Hey, what's up, Miss Godu? Oh, I've been all right. I've been stressing. Hey, what's up? Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too. Yeah, I just been stressing. I feel like I've talked about this before about like when the devil comes after you. Yeah. So anyway, so when the devil attacks you, he sends his little minions, right? So like then sub. Hey, thank you. Jesus loves you. Still addicted. Oh, you're still addicted to porn, Johnny? Well, bro, I could just tell you to seek Jesus, and then you will stop seeking porn. You know what I'm saying? I understand Johnny's got a really bad addiction right now. So let's all pray for Johnny that Johnny stops and seeks the Lord. Johnny, we're praying for you, brother. So put the Vaseline down and pick up the Bible. Cause just free advice. I'm not charging you for that advice. So now Johnny is drinking and has extreme porn addiction. Hey, Miss Artie. So Johnny has a drinking problem and a porn addiction. So let's all pray for Johnny. I'm doing good, Artie. I'm trying to hang in there. I've been trying to get as close as I can to God and trying. to build a relationship with him every day. So uh it's it's been rough. Like, so what I was trying to say is before is that the devil always sends their minions after you, right? So when you're lonely and you're like breaking away from people, right? You went through a terrible relationship and you like push, you don't push people away, but you just kind of learn to settle to yourself, right? As you're settling to yourself, all of a sudden you got people that want to get in your life, right? And then you push people away and you're like pushing them away, right? And then they start buying you things. They start acting like, oh, I only want a friendship from you. Oh, I'm not looking for a relationship. So you're like, oh, okay. So, you could relate to this person. This person understands you. But that person does not understand you. You know what I'm saying? So, here, let me get rid of this guy. He's a little annoying. Bye, Johnny. No more Johnny. You got to get rid of the bad influences. Oh, Artie, that's nice of you. Thank you, sweetie. Miss Arte, I appreciate it. Try, yeah. Bye, bye, Johnny. I try to be cool with him, and I try to you know, and he just kept going and going, and I'm thinking maybe he'll stop for a second, but he doesn't. So, anyway, so the devil sends minions after you. Artie, you're such a sweetheart, but the devil sends minions after you. He is fine. Who he is? I don't know who he is. I don't know. Johnny just came up. Aw, you're such a sweetheart. And I need to get back on the IG and support your channel or your thing too. Everybody, check out Artie. Artie's got a lot of good content too. Like, she does a lot of good stuff. No, you. What do you mean me? He is fine. Who is he? Who is he? Who? Oh, well, thank you. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, but God bless. I mean, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. How do you say your name? Lethea? Hope I said it right and I didn't butcher your name. But anyways, do you guys believe in God? Does any of y'all believe in God? Like, bye, Miss Artie. Love you, girl. Are you going to sleep? I hear you. Amen. Amen to that, Ronald. I feel you, but you know something? No, I'm in Temple. Oh, you're in Temple? Okay. Well, prayers for you. I'm praying for you, Miss Artie. When you get done with Temple, message me on IG or something like that. I want to talk to you. If you get a moment. If you don't, it's fine. Just call me when you get a chance. Enjoy your Temple time. But what I was saying is that thank you. I love you, girl. But what I was saying is I feel confliction, a lot of confliction for my past. And I know that we're not supposed to wear those conflictions. Jesus loves us all. Amen. Yes, he does. But I'm not supposed to wear those conflictions, but we're also supposed to be repentance of our sins, meaning that we need to acknowledge that we did the wrong and then apologize for it. But as you're thinking of your wrong, you like really start thinking of all your wrong and even wrongs that you forgot about. And when you have to wear that, it gets it's a lot on you when you're trying to walk a better line. It's just, I guess it's just more stressful. It's just more, I just feel more attacked. The more closer I get to God, I feel the more I get attacked. I feel like the more I read the Bible, the more demons attack me. The more I go to church, the more I get filled with the Holy Spirit, and the more I feel God's presence. And then I'm like rejuvenated again. But and then there's just so much evil around you. Just they see that light, they want to take that light out, and I don't know. And I feel like maybe I might be an empath, because I feel emotion and I feel sadness, in people and stuff like that. And I don't know if it's just a combination of things, but man, it's a lot to handle, man. It really is. So I'm just trying to find a level, you know what I'm saying? And I've been hanging out with more church people, and I like that, you know what I'm saying? I really do, because I need to be around like-minded people, you know what I'm saying? Reason I did this channel is just to connect with you guys, and to pray for with you guys, and to talk about Jesus, and talk about what's going on in the world right now, and talking about, like, what's happening in your neighborhood, man. The skies have been looking so beautiful. I've never seen the sky look so beautiful. I even took pictures of it. The sky was just so pink and red, and it was just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I was just like, wow, look at the sky right now. And it's like we're getting signs from the skies. Like the sky and the weather, it's like telling you that his day in coming is coming very soon. And I feel in my heart he really is coming very, very soon. People think we got years and years down the line. I don't even think we got that, to be honest. I feel like every day I'm waiting for the Lord to come, and when Jesus comes, like, it's gonna be the best thing in the world. I'm gonna be want to be ready, and every day I look up in the sky, and it's just like that sky is just talking to me. It's like telling me, tighten up. My day's coming. So you guys all need to stay strong in the Lord. Read your Bible. If you don't want to read the Bible, like I said, you got a Bible app. I always use those Bible apps. I love the Bible app. I let it play at night when I sleep. I just let it play. So, anyways, I just thought about it. Artie was YouTubing while she was in the temple. What the heck? You could be checking YouTube or in the temple, I guess. Maybe she just got to the temple or something. I would think. But anyways, you guys aren't very talkative at all. Jesus loves you. You don't got nothing to say? What's your favorite Bible script? Jesus loves you. Like, I was like, what did I just do? I think the best thing for everybody to do is isolate yourself. There's a cult moved in to the town I live in. Hey, I heard that certain countries are like banning Christianity and stuff like that, or and taking away Christianity away. I don't know if that's true. Like that's kind of crazy. Like cults are really big, and what they do, and I got a video about it, and there's something in the kids' blood when they're feared and they're scared, and it's a certain thing that's in certain kids' blood, and that's what they extract out for, like, demons and doing like demonic ceremonies and stuff like that, they extract that type of blood off of innocent, pure kids. And that's crazy to think and that ritual has existed for many, 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 many years. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy just to think that could happen. Yeah, that is. I mean, I've been. I literally have the video on my Facebook, and it was talking about that. This cult leader thinks he's the. Oh, are you talking about that guy? The Mahadid. He calls himself the Mahadid or something like that. Dude, that dude was an actor. They did a thing on him, a bio on him or something, and he used to be an actor or something like that, and he was doing all this activist type of work and everything like that. That dude is, I don't know. I think that dude's a straight dud. He's definitely not the Antichrist. Like, he was saying he was coming from this lineage and that he was sent to be the God. Yeah, I've seen him. He looks like you know who he looks like? He looks like the Negan from The Walking Dead. He even kind of talks like Negan from The Walking Dead. That's crazy. Like what? My, oh, that's disgusting. Well, you tell him that's disgusting. You should be kicking your brother in the face, or not kicking him in the face, but oh, paybacks. Definitely paybacks. Yeah, you got to be careful out there, man, these days. You got to be very careful. Like, there's just too many people out there that is just steering people the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, did you hear that prediction, Miss Godu, for September 23rd and the 24th? And it's supposed to be a certain religious day that's supposed to be going on. And this one guy said that he got a vision from the God and he was like a prophet and everything like that. And his name was Josh, actually Joshua, and he made a prediction that the rapture was going to happen on the 23rd and 24th of September. Now, everybody's calling him a false prophet and everything, but there's this guy, he wanted to debunk him to try to just show that there's nobody knows the day and hour when Jesus is coming, right? It's like, nah. So he goes, well, I wanted to try to debunk him. So he goes and looks up the times and the date from to find the middle part of it to see if it adds up in time, just to see if even those numbers were even be close to being right. And it was dead on. The numbers were literally dead on. So he started saying, well, not saying that that's the date, but I'm just saying that's a coincidence that the date fell right on that day, and it happens to be some kind of a big Compora or something. It's I forgot. I don't know the name of it. It's a certain thing, and I was like, man, that's crazy. And I'm not saying that he's coming on the 20th, but it's going to be very easy to debunk him because that's coming up in a month, in less than a month, right? So within the 24th or 25th, you'll find out if this guy is a true false prophet. And if he is a false prophet, he just set himself up for a lot of scrutiny. Because that's coming right up. So, but the skies have been talking weird. It's been looking weird. Weather's been going crazy. Things, tragedies is happening everywhere. Floodings is happening a lot of places. Fires are happening in a lot of places. Famine is happening in a lot of places. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening. You know what I'm saying? So that it wouldn't be shocking. I just kicked my brother outside the room. Very true. So you have you heard of that one? Man, I played it on one of my videos, but it was a TikTok, so I didn't want to. I didn't think I didn't want to get flagged and get in trouble for. I need to study what my rights are and what I can show you guys and what I can't show you guys because I wanted to show that clip. And if I need to get a laptop, a good laptop, therefore I could just send the clip to the video screen and then show you guys the clip, because the clip was crazy. It was like, it was crazy, and the way they did the math on it was just crazy how it met up, and it was like, whoo, man. I mean, it'd be amazing if the rapture happened on the 23rd and the 24th. I mean, I would be thanking God, like no lie, because that's coming up very close. Like, but I don't think that it's September 23rd and 24th. I don't really think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's still more prophecy that needs to be fulfilled. Yeah, I noticed you haven't been getting on here that much, Miss Godu, but I don't know. I thought maybe you got bored and went on YouTube or TikTok, because I didn't even see it. I saw it on my Facebook. So I was on I watch a lot of Facebook videos, and it popped up, and it was like, and everybody, I'm not the only one talking about it. There's a lot of people talking about his prophetic, or his I guess what he's saying is the vision that God gave him, and that, and what he was, basically what he was told, and kind of explain all the stuff. Like I said, I only have YouTube. I don't have social media. Oh, you don't have Facebook? Yeah, I don't go on Facebook to talk to a bunch of people or nothing like that. I go on Facebook just for the videos and, Facebook Market, every now and then. But I get a YouTube plaque. Yeah, but still, man, God is good. God is mighty, and I'm praying for every one of you. Go do. I'm praying for you too, girl. Make sure you're right with God. Just be right with Him. That's all I could keep telling you. Just please be right with God. You know, my boys have it, but I don't. Oh, you see? Yeah, something. A lot of people don't have Facebook. Any like, I'm trying. Oh, good, good. And that's all that matters. Ms. Godu, that's all that matters. Is you're trying. Just try to build a relationship. Just remember, when you close your eyes and you're talking to him, even if it's complaining, you're still building a relationship with him. You get what I'm saying? Even if you're gonna mope about your day, like, build a relationship with him, and then you'll start feeling his presence. And when you feel his presence, and I'm telling you, his presence is stronger now than ever. So, like, before, you would have to make more of a connection. I feel like God's presence is more magnified now because he's coming soon. And I think, that being said, that he's coming soon, I think that, he's really giving visions to young people. Also, only have YouTube. Oh, okay, there you go. Good for you. And saying young kids, in the Bible, it says that young kids will have visions, and everything, and have visions, and elderlies will have dreams. Okay, so, and they were showing a whole bunch of YouTube like kids. They're watching kids doing some weird stuff. Like, one kid was hugging the air, saying, "I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus." And this person was like, looked like they were still sleeping. It was just a little kid hugging and saying, "I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus." This other kid was just running around saying, "Praise Jesus, Hallelujah, praise the, oh Lord, I'm having crazy dreams." You see, that's what I'm telling you. I mean, and if they're scary dreams, that's, you know, it's because he wants you to see the other side of things, and they're not pretty. Like, you don't want to head to the wrong direction. Is all I'm saying. Nobody wants to go to hell. I mean, I just could imagine. I would never want to scare anybody to being a Christian. That's not one thing I would ever want to do. But I would not want to go to hell. And I would not want none of my people to go to hell. I wouldn't want not one person that I know, not even an enemy, to go to hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to help if I can. You know what I'm saying? And you listen, we all lived a hard life. We all been through a lot of stuff. We're all at one time held on to unforgiveness. Meaning, okay, listen, another thing that I noticed too, that a lot of people say, hey, forgive this other person for hurting you, right? But did that person ask you for forgiveness in the first place, right? A lot of times it's no. They've never asked you for forgiveness, but you're still hurt about it. You know what I'm saying? And I think I feel like that could be played in two different ways. Get what I'm saying? Because, A, the person never asked for forgiveness. How can you forgive them if they never asked for forgiveness, right? So then, how are you going to heal if that person never asked you for forgiveness, but you're still holding on to that hurt? You get what I'm saying? I had a crazy dream about me going to hell. Well, honey, that means you need to get right with Jesus. That means you need to talk to God more. You need, before you go to bed, and before you go to bed every night, you close your eyes and you ask God for forgiveness. You ask God to work in your life to make you, to help you become a better person and a better Christian. That being said, you got to watch how you talk. You can't be cursing your brother out or cursing with your friends and talking all crazy and stuff like that, and then go back and say, Jesus, I believe in you. I believe in you. I used to do the same thing. Trust me. I used to curse a lot. Now I don't. I'm catching every curse word I say because I know that Jesus doesn't want me cursing. He doesn't want me acting like that. Like, that separates me from God. So I don't want to be separated from God. And talking crazy separates you from God, and I don't want to be separated from him. So therefore, I'm going to watch what I say, and I want to walk a better line because I don't want to be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to work in, but you got to start with yourself, and you got to start submitting to God and then praying to him. Like, he would guide you for the next step. Your first step is accepting him in your life. Meaning, I believe Jesus died on that cross for me and for you. That's accepting him. Okay, God, I believe in you. Now you open up these steps and these doors with him, and then every day he'll work on you to get you better and better and better. And next you know it, you're gonna be like, whoa, I feel so much better about who I am as a person. You know, what's up, my brother? What's up, Destiny? How's it been? So, oh yeah, thank you, Destiny. Yeah, I'm trying. God's trying to help me, trying to tell me, man, just try to be there for other people. I pray for God to take the bad words away. Yeah, amen. And that He will. Trust me. I used to curse a lot, and I thought, hey, it's just a word. It's just a word. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But the more I do it, I realize, man, Jesus never talked like this. His disciples didn't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? And it breaks you away from who you really are. Like, we're better than that, and it doesn't sound cute anyways. When I hear people curse, like, it don't sound cute, and I don't care when people curse. Like, that's between you and them. I'm not judging a person that curses. Get what I'm saying? But personally, I don't want to do it, and when I do it, I catch myself and I'm like, God forgive me immediately. And that will teach you to catch yourself more. So every time you say a bad word, catch yourself immediately and then rebuke it by saying, God, forgive me for saying that word. And then you'll start catching yourself more and realize, oh, I need to knock this off. I've done that, and now I seldomly ever curse. And when I do, I rebuke it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to talk like that. That's not who I am. Because you get mad and you get frustrated. And when you get frustrated, you're like, you want to curse and get upset. And then right when you do it, you just stop right then and there and go, whoa, that's just out of character. I shouldn't be talking like that. And then I say, God, forgive me. And right then and there. And then you just, every day, he'll work with you every day to get you where you need to be. It's not going to be one day, all of a sudden, now you never do any sins. Like, the whole thing is to sin less. You know what I'm saying? So every day, sin less. Every day, try to get better to not doing it. And then soon, you won't do it at all. And then you're gonna be like, not sin at all. I mean, not curse at all. Like, you're gonna realize, wow, I'm catching my cursing. I used to do this. I used to say God's name in vain all the time. Every time I hit myself, every time I got mad, I would always use God's name in vain. And so how I stopped that was as soon as I said God's name, I stopped the curse word. And then I would just say, God, you're mighty, and then, or God, you're an amazing God. I would catch it right before the curse word or the other word, you know what I'm saying? And then when I did that, it made me start catching using God's name in vain. So there's always little things you could do to catch yourself, and then next you know it, your brain starts learning not to do it at all. You know what I'm saying? I think the devil puts a lot of things in our head, and you got all this evil all around us, man. And I just feel like it's so hard to have a pure thought, sometimes, you always got that good in the evil. You always got that, no, I'm not doing that. And little things, and it's like you got to always rebuke it, and you got to always constantly tell your mind no, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a few times, man, I wanted to slap a few people, and I'm just like, nah, no, you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Just be passive. Every now and then you got to be passive, and I'm learning to not react to every dumb thing that somebody says, or when something yeah, I got nothing to prove no more, you know. Love is God. Yeah, yeah, everything that's good, every good thought comes from God. Every bad thought I feel comes from the devil, you know. Like we were born into the sin, we were born into sin. We didn't sin to deserve this. Like Adam and Eve sinned, and the curse was upon us. Get what I'm saying? And Jesus on the cross for us. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he died for us and took those beatings and took all those hits, mocked, made fun of. Man, we go through that as Christians here with people. You know what I'm saying? Like people aren't very nice to good people. Good people get taken advantage of. Good people end up, being made fun of. Good people, like it's crazy what happens to good people, and bad people seem to stay on top and stay prominent, and they're just doing more and more evil and more and more evil. But at the end of it, I don't care about money. If what's good about being rich, having all this nice stuff, if you can't take it to the grave with you when you die, it's gone. Like all your works are now, it's like you traded it in for material things for a short period of time. But if you would have waited and you were humble and you helped other people and you had a relationship with God, then you get a mansion. You get the best internal life. You get the best life. You get the best feeling. You get to experience the best joy of your life. Who would trade that in for a little bit, for a little, and then people think, oh, a big mansion is going to make me happy. No, it don't. All these nice cars and all these nice whips and all these nice jewelry and the bling blings and all that stuff, man, you're just gonna want more and more and more and more and more. It's never gonna be enough. It doesn't complete you at all. The only thing that completes you is Jesus. Jesus completes you. Jesus gives you everything you need and when you need it. No, you don't need to worry about every single day because he's got tomorrow already planned for you. You just got to give him today. Give him today. He's got you tomorrow. So that's the main thing that I wish people would listen to, and more people would go to it, because if you did, man, no matter what struggles you're going through, Jesus will take you through it, man. He really will. Like, he's helped me through a lot, man. And I've been going through a lot. And I after my breakup with, I, I was, I kept myself away from everybody. Like, I didn't want to date women. I had women trying to get me to date them, and I was just like, no, no, no. Just like I just wanted a friendship, and it's like impossible to find a true friendship, even if it's with a guy or girl. I don't care if it was a guy or girl. It didn't matter the sex to me. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted somebody that I could trust, somebody I could confide in, somebody that I could call my brother and my sister, somebody that I, you know, and and it's like the devil knows what you're seeking, and then he sends his minion after you, and then you just want to believe that they're good people out there, but they're really, man, I don't know. I haven't met a really good person in a while besides at church. And even at church, not everybody there is good. You know, you just could see some of the two facing on people, and and that's anywhere you go. It don't matter where you go. You're always gonna have people at church that thinks they're better than you, or they think that they look down on you for something. At the end of it, I'm not there for you. I didn't go to church to serve you. I didn't go to church. I went to church to serve him. When I go out there and I help the church out, I'm there to serve God. I'm not there to serve a pastor. I'm not there to serve, I'm there to help the congregation, but I'm there in support of God. Like, I'm there for Him because I know God's wanted me to do that. Even if it's just holding the door. It's like there's so many people at church, and not even a lot of people won't even go up there to hold a door to let the elderlies out so they could all get out of a building. Like, I'm like, bro, I'll do it. I don't care. Like, what I'm saying? We need people like that. And that's why I try to tell you guys to go to church. Man, like, somebody could be used for something. I mean, some of these elderlies just need help even getting to their car, and we need to help each other out, man. I will hope when I get old, somebody would be able to help me get in my car, you know? So you got to pay it forward, man. But, anyways, I've been on here for a little bit now, man. I just came back from Joshua's Mighty Warrior meeting. It was it was pretty good. It was pretty good. We had chicken wings, and then well, like watch this video about what was it about? I think it was about Job. Yeah, I think it was about Job, about how he lost a lot of stuff in his life, and then God restored it all for him. But something, at the end of it, Job still lost. He didn't lose his wife, but he lost his kids. You know, like, even though God replenished his wealth, his health, well, what about the kids that ended up dying? Like, how do you replace that? But and then I started thinking, I'm pretty sure God has their soul in safe hands, meaning that they're in heaven enjoying life, or what I'm saying, it has to be, unless they're in the grave sleeping into the resurrection day. I don't know. Because the Catholics believe it one way and other people believe it in another way. Some people believe that everybody that's dead, that passed away, is all still sleeping, and then they're all gonna be awakened on the day of the rapture, and that's when the dead comes alive. And it was on there, but but other people believe that they're in heaven, in a and because there's heavens. I mean, they said God made the heavens and the earth. I mean, there was S on the heavens. So, maybe there's another place of heaven that, the people that pass away go to and stay there until, the new heaven is made, which is where all will be in. Like, Jesus has got it all planned. God's got all this all planned out for us. And When we get there, it's going to be a beautiful thing, and we're going to have knowledge upon knowledge that say that we're going to know things without even asking it, which is pretty cool, you know. Like, and I used to watch I Survived There and Beyond, and like I said, and people used to pass away, and a lot of people that passed away all described the feeling of being in this realm that they were in heaven, and they were like it was the best feeling in the whole wide world. Like it was the best feeling. Like they were like, some of them got really depressed because they felt like they were rejected from heaven. Some people are so excited to pass away and go because they just want to go back to that beautiful place, that best feeling that no that you want to feel. You know what I'm saying? No stress, no anxiety, no pain, no hurt. All your loved ones, not all your loved ones, but most of your loved ones that believed in God there, you know, and God's giving a lot of people chances, man, and that's why I feel like he's going to start showing up soon. So all I'm telling you guys is to look at the sky, look at the weather, look at the news, read your Bible, read Revelations, read about the 12 seals, read the Bible, and be prepared for what may come. That's what I got to say, and that's my main thing that I want to come in here and say. Just be ready every day that like God could come tomorrow, because he can just come tomorrow. You don't know the day and hour or time. We could be a lot further in the line that we think, meaning that the Antichrist has already has shown his face and has been reigning already a lot longer than we realize. So let's just be careful, pray to God, pray for discernment. You know, I don't know if the 23rd is going to be any date, but if it is, I hope everybody's in heaven. I hope a lot of people are raptured, and the people does get raptured, or because they were saying this also. They were saying that some believe the rapture will not happen at all. That the Christians are gonna get raptured in the Great Tribulation, meaning the last 3.5 years. That he that we're gonna endure a lot. But then there's some believers that believe that the rapture will happen, but there's other people and Christians that didn't really believe and kind of believe, that are down here or will start believing, and they are going to end up going through a lot of the tribulations, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that they can't get the mark of the beast, and I can't imagine how many other people, if rapture does happen and you disappear and everybody disappears, like there there's not going to be all bad in the world, because there's good people that don't believe in God, that when the rapture happens and everybody's gone, they're going to start believing in God. They're probably going to be like, whoa, like my aunt believed in God and always told me to get right with Jesus, and I didn't believe him, and now I'm stuck here and I'm not getting the beast or the numbers on my hands and on my hand, and those people, I believe, will be experiencing the great tribulation, or the tribulation, because I feel like they still have a chance of redemption. They still have a chance still to make it to heaven, because they just don't need to get the mark of the beast's number. You know what I'm saying? Because think about how much bad would be left if only the kind of good was left, and then the evil was still in the world. It would be a lot easier to get rid of Christianity and debunk Christians and to outlaw Christianity than it would if a lot of Christians are still here. So, I mean, a lot of the world in America believes in Jesus. Like, we have tons of churches and tons of stuff. If they try to get rid of churches now, all the Christians would gather around and it would be a big, big, big protest. They wouldn't be able to do that. But if the rapture happens and all the Christians are gone, that agenda could get pushed so much faster and so much better to outlaw the rest of any Christians that are now seeking God after the rapture, and like say, oh, now I believe in God, I know God's coming. that right there to me, that's just my theory. I mean, I'm not saying this is the way it is. That's why I feel what happened when, like it's like I feel like the rapture would happen, before, and God would take hit a lot of his people, like his people away, but the people, the newborn Christians, the ones that, believe but never really had a relationship with God, like, maybe they will be the ones not raptured, you know what I'm saying? But even the Christians will be judged in heaven, So we're all be waiting for judgment day. So if we're all going to be judged at the end of it, even being raptured doesn't. I don't know if that would say that you're guaranteed in heaven from being raptured up. Because at the end we all got to face judgment. But Jesus died for those sins. So that being said, you know, he washed those sins away, and that's where I'm trying to learn to forgive myself. You know, yeah. When my dad was sick, I was not a nice person. Like I started drinking a lot, and I didn't even remember half the stuff that I did. You like, and then later in life, as I grow up and realize that my dad, you know, God didn't kill my dad. He spared my dad at the end of it, and my dad loved God. He believed in Jesus big time. He used to play the congas for the church. He was amazing, and but he was a street punk and like for many years, and he always taught us to be hard, fight, defend ourselves. Taught us how to box, and I was always wanted to be more like him. And at the end of it, man, it kind of just kind of blackballed me from the family, like just like that. Just because, I guess my mom didn't really care for my dad as much as I thought she did. But that's life, right? But at the end of it, man, God is good. Love him all the time. God is great. Keep him in your heart all the time, man. And that's all I'm saying. Oh, you still here, Miss Godu? I didn't even know if you were still here. I thought you done left a while ago. Or figured you were tired. Yeah, I'm about to get off in a minute myself. I don't know, man. I just kind of like just dwelling, not dwelling, but just trying to learn to forgive myself is just the hardest part. I appreciate you, girl. I definitely appreciate it. How's work going? Hopefully everybody in your family is doing good too. Yeah, I'm just my own worst critic. I feel like I always like I overly judge, not overly judge myself, but I try to. I know that I'm supposed to have compassion, so having compassion is a good thing. You know, having remorse, that's not a bad thing. You know, but I don't need to wear it, and I'm trying not to wear it. But it's like you want to make good with your wrong, and you don't know where to start. So, all you could do is ask God for forgiveness, and then you could ask the person you hurt for forgiveness if you could even find that person, which is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when my cousin is oh no. Well, I pray you that the cancer disappears and that God put his holy hands on her or him. I don't know if it's him or her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But like I said, man, Jesus is a miracle worker. I heard people with cancer go in there with cancer and pray and have deliverances done on them, and then go to the hospital, and a lot of the cancer would be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like there's treatment and there's God, which is really really great. She has. Uh, oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll be praying for her. I mean, I pray that God puts His holy hands on her and takes that cancer right out of her body. You know what I'm saying? And He can do anything. And with faith, love, and prayers, I'm telling you, the prayers are so mighty. A lot of times, man, I don't ask people for money or ask them for anything like that. I just all I could ask them for is prayers. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. You all you could ask is for prayers. Prayers is priceless. There's no amount of money could do what a prayer does when it's from the heart. If you pray from the heart and you pray from your like inside your soul and your spirit, it's different. And that's why I try to tell you that you got to have that type of relationship with God to really really feel the connection. And the connection is truly built from you in your heart that's willing to be vulnerable enough for him. Get what I'm saying? Not for your man, not for your kids, not for anybody else. It's only for him. And when you're only vulnerable for him, I feel like the connection and prayers are so strong that, you know, man, I'm just telling you, it's just a lot could happen. And it's a beautiful thing. If, you know what I'm saying, you're praying from the heart. I have faith. I have faith. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel it when I go on YouTube and I'm on with you guys, and especially with you, like, and I'm having a hard time, and I'm just going through a lot, and I'm just feeling attacked, and then I come on here and I vent it out, and I talk to you guys. A lot of times when I get off of there, I feel so much better. Like I feel like I feel the prayers that come from people, you know what I'm saying? And it's all I ask for a lot of times. Just pray for me, man. Like I want to know my path, and I want to know what he wants me to do, and I want to know, you know, I just don't want to disappoint, man. I'm so tired of being a disappointment. I just want to succeed in something, and I feel like, you know, trying to make God proud, and you know, and just talking to him is a beautiful thing, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do, just build a relationship with him every day, every night, every morning, and then maybe I'll find my calling. You know, I've been down before and I've gotten back up. So, oh, oh, thank you, Alicia. What's up, Miss Sable? I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised I got monetized. I'm really shocked. I mean, I know I locked up a lot of my older videos because in the beginning I got trolled a lot. I had a bunch of trolls coming in, Muslims and Jews, and it was like Hindus. Everybody just came on my feed to like, you know, try to down Jesus, and I got a little hyped, and so and then I had this one stalker guy. I used to call him Oops, and he always came on here making fake accounts. I would excuse me, I would delete him and hide my channel from him, and then he would make another account. I would hide my channel from him, he would make another account. And he kept doing it over and over and over and over and over. And he kept threatening my channel every chance he could because I kept deleting him. Oh, well, a lot of those videos I end up having to like put on private. And then I stopped YouTubing for a while, and then all of a sudden I came back on. I said, let me try it one more time. And then I tried for AdSense, and then all of a sudden it said, congratulations, it was accepted. I'm like, oh, I got super chats now. So it's cool. How you been, Sable? How's your channel going? I heard that you got injured really bad. That's a little cray cray. Alicia Sable was like on crutches and stuff. Like, I don't know what happened. You just fell apart. Was it a slip and fall? Oh, no, but she ain't gonna answer. I had so many questions and no answers. So many questions, but no answers. That sucks. Just thought I'd share that moment with you. Sorry, I got a light in front of me and it's shining right in my face. That's why I used to wear sunglasses, and then I used to have a bunch of people coming in. Why are you wearing sunglasses in your house? And I'd be like, why are you all up in my Kool-Aid when you don't even know what flavor you're dealing with, homie? I'm going now, Joshua. Okay, later on, Miss Godu. I love you, girl. I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your cousin that all cancer is depleted out of her body, and when she goes for her op, that it's gonna be good news, nothing bad. God's gonna work miracles in her life. Love you, girl. So Sable just came in to say congratulations on being monetized, and then like really? I'm gonna go on her channel and do the same thing. Revenge, my friend. I'm gonna come back. Congratulations on your channel, and then I'm gonna be like, hopefully she don't got any questions for me, because I got no answers either. Oh, there she is. Oh, okay. Hey. I said, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna get Sable back." I said I had a lot of questions, but no answers, and I said, "Okay, well, when Sable goes live, I'm gonna go on her thing. And I'm gonna get her back. I'm gonna say, hi, how you doing?' And then I'm just gonna go, are we talking about me again? Oh no, I didn't say anything bad. I just said, oh, Sable came in and then she leaves when I have a whole bunch. I asked like four different questions and no answer. So I said, oh, I'm gonna get Sable back and I'm gonna get on her live and I'm gonna say hi and then I'm gonna disappear. So no, I wasn't talking crap. I just thought it was funny. I figured you would come back because I mean, why would you come by and say, "Hey, congrats on being monetized," and then you just leave? So I'm like, "What the hell?" I figured maybe you had your nephew with you, and he deboed the phone from you or something. So how are you feeling? Are you put back together? Because I heard that you were like broken. I've never broke a bone in my body, and I've been hit hard. I've been hit hard, really hard. Yes, I'm here. My grandson has school. Oh, he has school? Oh, okay. Well, you always get him on odd times sometimes too. I'm not yet. Oh, you still in crutches? Dang gone. Yeah, bones take time to heal. Still paralyzed, wheelchair, and all or sometimes. Still, you're paralyzed? So hold on, what happened? What did I miss? How did you even end up on there? Like, oh no. But what happened? How did you end up on there anyways? Like, I mean, one minute I saw you, you were like together, and then like what? You sir broke my back in 3 spots. How? Because I went on a vacation to Michigan and broke my back. Wow, you went. Was your man there? Was Kelvin there? Kelvin there? That's crazy. And you're paralyzed? Oh no. I wish I had a cool story, but because of my previous cancer. Oh no. But did you fall? Or did you have a slip and fall or something? Kelvin and I haven't been together since April. So since you got hurt, he's I would think that he would do something like that instead of like have your back and support you when you need him the most, that he would run off. Oh no way. So you didn't even know that was coming. You just lifted up something and it just pulled the wrong thing way and then hooked you off and then you've been on a wheelchair since? Wow. Have you been still going live? Because I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and then I started going on YouTube just recently. I started with a YouTube video called "Dinner with My Maker," "Dinner with God." No, right before I left, we broke up due to I don't want the life that he has. No. Okay, so you still doing lives? Yeah, I haven't been on live really much at all, like till recently, and then I started my live again because I had this thing called Dinner with God or Dinner with My Maker. I don't remember. It was one of those lives, and in that live, I went to this big cross where I was staying across the street from, and when I was in that cross thing, I went and got McDonald's, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat with God, and then I'm gonna record it on live just to yes, we've been joking about bed parties. Bed parties. Oh, you're gonna have a bed party? Bring the martinis to your room. But yeah, so I did that live with Dinner with God, and then the next day I said, let me see about my monetize the AdSense. I had a different phone, and the phone I had before was like outdated. So I said maybe I could fix what's wrong with AdSense because it kept saying I was putting in something wrong. So I went and tried to update it on my phone, and finally it updated. And then the next day it said I had it. So I was like, oh, that's super cool. I have been bad depressed. How quick your life can change bed parties because I'm in bed, so we call them PG. Well, but Sable, Can you get around in a wheelchair? Because I'm telling you, girl, now is the best time for you to get closer to God. I'm telling you, now is the best time. Now is the best time to stop everything around you, put it all on halt, and just really get in that Bible, get closer to God. I'm telling you, He's a miracle worker. He's a chain breaker. He can get you where you need to be. And I'm telling you, rather than sit in that room watching clips, being bored, don't do that. Go to find a church near you. Just find a local church that's not far from you. A lot of them will come pick you up, even in a wheelchair. They have vans and stuff like that. They'll come pick you up in your wheelchair and all, and just be a part of something. Like, you don't have to do anything. You all you got to do is just let them know that you're a handicap right now, and they'll pick you up. And I'm telling you, you could go in there and be a part of something. And I think that it would be amazing for you. You'll meet other people. You could help out even in your wheelchair. You could still be helpful. You get what I'm saying? You could still be a part of something. I just think that you could do so much if you did that. Sat my ass down and said, "My sister here." Man, and I almost became your roommate. And if I was your roommate, I would have had to been wheeling you around everywhere. Oh man, that's crazy. Well, you probably never might have not even went too. That's crazy. What a freak accident. That's just a freak accident. You can't you can't unpredict that. Like that's what? Now your life is just completely upside down. Like you can't do a lot of things. Like who's taking care of you? I've been staying positive prayers, and the only thing that's gotten me this far. I'm telling you, girl, what you should be doing is looking at sermons and like live sermons and like, because, God finds a way to talk to you through vessels. And sometimes that word can be coming to you. And you know what I'm saying? You just never know, man. Just like that freak accident that got you in that wheelchair, God can get you out of that, man. I'm telling you, it's just a power of prayer, and maybe He's trying to slow you down. Maybe your fast ass needed to be slowed down. Like, something, it's for a reason. And know that in heaven, you're going to have legs, you're going to have everything, you're going to be perfectly well put back together. So this is only this is only a short run. That's good. That's really good. Well, I'm praying for you at the end of it, man. I didn't know it was that bad at all. I thought it was just a broken leg or something. When I think I saw you, I think I might have saw something with you. I don't know if it was I don't remember. I saw something and saw you, I think in a wheelchair or with crutches or something like that. I think it might have been in a wheelchair, but I thought it was just like you went and got into a little, like you were four wheeling or jet skiing or something like that, and you just broke your leg or something. Yeah, you got to. On Facebook. Okay, okay. That's probably where I saw it. It was on Facebook because I wasn't on YouTube. I stayed out of YouTube for a while. You, I was a little hurt why I got off YouTube. You just got back to Florida? Oh, how does it feel to be back home? At least you're home. But is your daughter helping you? Is who's helping you? And you got somebody helping you though? Because I mean, how do you get around? How do you? How are you gonna do that by yourself? I was in an old folks' home. How depressing. Oh, I can imagine that place probably smelled like Ben Gay, some foot fungus. Yeah, that does suck. Because how are you gonna get around? Like feeding you, your pops brings you to. Yeah, I remember you and your pops were close. I saw that you guys were always hanging out. I did see that. That's crazy, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, but man, I'm telling you, Sable, God's slowing you down for a reason. Like, I'm not saying that God did that to you, but I'm just saying something's slowing you down for a reason, man. Like, and at the end of it, bro, like, what I'm going through now in my life right now, I know it's for a reason. You get what I'm saying? Because when I'm attacked and I feel the most loneliest, I submit to God. When I'm the most hurt, I submit to God. When I'm the most confused, I submit to God. You know what I'm saying? And when things go completely wrong, I always submit to God. When I get sick, I submit to God. So I feel like God was slowing me down and He pulled me out of a lot of thickness that could have led me to a hard road life. And I know He pulled me out. And I know He has my back. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I was so busy helping others that this is a sign that guess who's here? No one has been a huge. And Sable, I feel you on that more than anything. How quick I helped so many people out too. And remember, I was telling you that I was even helping at a church and I was doing all this stuff and I never asked for anything, didn't go out there even to pick free food up or nothing. I was just there to help and be a part of it. And when I fell and I felt like I didn't have nobody had my back. Nobody. A few people had my back. You even reached out to me and it said, Josh, listen, bro, like if you fall and I have to come get you, you were like, I will come get you. I'm not letting you go homeless. Like I'm not. Even you had my back, okay, on this. And it's just so sad to see that the people you did the most for won't even come and check on you when they know you're crippled. Like that is such BS. The people you bought drinks for, the people that you picked up to take grocery shopping, the people that you've lent money to, the people that you went out of the way to help, the people that needed you and you were quick to be there for them, but then when you needed them, they're non-existent. It's sad. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine how lonely and bored you would be being that you're in bed, like you can't move your legs. So, like, I know you could shimmy, but still, what if you fall? Like, what are you gonna do then? What if you're not near your phone? Like, I don't know. I would be too worried. If I would be too worried about you. Like, if I lived closer to you, I would have been stopping by every day to check on you because I wouldn't have been okay with that. I would not have been okay with that. I mean, and then like you eat it at least 3 times a day. Like you should have 3 to 4 meals brought to you every single day, or a way for you to access food 4 times a day. Like, oh, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. Thank God for your pops, but your pops is older too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for one man like him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he's actually looks very healthy for his age, though. Yeah, I know. Just like, but keep my number. You have my same phone number, so If you like, I know I'm not close, but if there's anything I could do to help you, I got your back. Oh yeah. Okay, Google. I've fallen and I can't get up. It's gonna be like, what the heck? And pray Google calls 911. That's not funny. You might want to invest on Alexis. At least you have a better chance of survival with Alexis than you will with OK Google. Mine, I've said it 3 times and it has not reacted at all. That's why they didn't want me to come home. You'll be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're a strong chick, resilient chick. You're gonna be fine. All I'm telling you is prepare just in case. Meaning, keep your phone near you, or or get an Alexis or something like that, like an extra, backup for you. So, and they're not expensive, and then hook that up. I have it. So, oh, okay. There you go. Oh, so you can still Uber. You just gotta get like the Uber X or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like life alert, something like for like an emergencies, especially if you're gonna be by yourself. Especially if you're gonna be by yourself. Like, has Kelvin even checked on you since the accident? Has he even come down there to bring you some soup or a titty that you could cuddle with? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Till I'm broke, haven't worked in over 3 months. I'm really all jacked up. Yeah, but can't you claim disability now? You should be able to claim disability and get a check now because you're disabled. Like the money, hopefully something comes raining in because you should definitely be able to claim disability. Right? I know it takes a while for it to go through though. He he built me. Oh, okay. So he's helping out then. Did he give you that titty to cuddle with too? Josh, I was lonely. I needed that titty. It was so cuddly. It made my head do this. Little bounce, little bounce, bounce. Listen, disability is pissing me off. They started my case in Michigan, and then I'm having a hell of a time getting everything transferred. Oh no, it's already gonna take forever. You gotta understand that when you go for disability, it could take a good 2 to 3 months, maybe even longer to do the process. But they'll back pay you for the whole time that you started. You know what I'm saying? So when you do get your money, you'll get a good chunk of it, which will probably go straight into your bills and into your, all the stuff that you owe. But, if, if they will wait, then, you know, still waiting for approval. All I got was a handicap parking, so I can have the front row, but that's the only benefit I got. Yeah, give it some time, girl. Just but you gotta stay on it and make sure that they got everything that they need from you. Like all the paperwork and all the information. You know what I'm saying? And especially if they're transferring stuff from Michigan now to Florida, that sucks, man. I don't know why. Why didn't you start your claim in? Oh yeah, because you were in Michigan. Right. I just keep hearing. We'll go back. Yeah, electricity is very important, but also, Lisa, look into um, look into places that will pay your electricity for you. There's places that will pay for your electricity. You just got to go in there and let them know your situation, let them know you were injured, you're now handicapped, and they will help pay your electricity. They'll even pay it for the next couple months for you. So that would give you a big head start. And if you don't get your disability by then, there's other places that are from different organizations that will pay for it as well. So, that was easy. Can you believe that? Can you believe, Alicia, that he's still coming back around? Oh, that's awesome. That's good. That's awesome. That's some good people. Good-hearted people, man. That's what we need in this world. More good-hearted people. Oh, he did? Isn't that crazy? He comes up on my channel. Oh, I can't believe it came up on my recommended list. Da, 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 da. Just because I came up on your recommended list doesn't mean you needed to click on here and then come say. If he would have just came on there and just said, "Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. How's everything going?" I might have just ignored him or just said, "Hey, what's up?" and just let it be. But he comes in here talking trash. It's like, why waste your time? Like, just move on. If you ain't got nothing positive to say, then go on, bro. Ain't nobody gonna miss a fake person. Like, it's the same person making fake identities, making fake things that needs attention super, super bad. And I told him, if you cannot show proof on who you are, do not come back on here. It's a simple thing. And so he keeps playing the same games, and then I'm like, goodbye, I'm done with you. You want to show who you are? Let's video call. If not, goodbye. Good riddance. I'm not playing your little you catfish games. This ain't MTV. Every place I've went to tells me if I had a minor in my room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, something that's true. But Alicia, Alicia, you are now handicapped. That changes the whole thing now. You get what I'm saying? You will get more help now that you're handicapped. Before you weren't handicapped. You didn't have you weren't crippled. Now you're crippled. Like they won't help you before because you didn't have any kids living with you and you were an adult, you know what I'm saying, and you weren't hurt. But now that you're hurt, they would absolutely will help you that you're handicapped. Our world is screwed. I applied for food stamp benefits and my daughter used my address and so I got denied or that too. Why would she use your address? She didn't have to use her address. All she needed to do was use your mailing. or say that she just receives mail from your address. Like, she could have just done that. Like, she didn't have to use your actual address, and then that would have freed it up for you to use it. Like, she could have claimed, but she could have claimed only as a mailing address. I know, but so you when you reached out, you let them know that you were handicapped, and they denied you. Like, that's not the only one though. There's like four, five, six different organizations. Some organizations only help mothers with children. Some help people, mother, children, and handicaps, or anybody with disability or like some kind of disability. You know what I'm saying? And handicap is a disability. So, but I have no idea about our system. I know you don't. That's why I'm trying that's why I'm trying to help you, because I understand. Listen, when I go, I don't like rejection. I don't like rejection at all. Like, at all. So if I call somebody and they tell me they can't help me, I don't like that. Like, it brings me down and it makes me feel low and it gets me upset and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. But at the end of it, there is companies that will help you that aren't the ones you're calling. Like, you got to keep trying. Don't let the first rejection get to you. Just find one, because there is ones that do help people handy, like not just disabilities or anything like that, and they can't fend for themselves as much, and they help them first. You get what I'm saying? And there's other companies that will do something to help you. So, like, I know what you're saying, that you got. I've done it too before as well, and I got so discouraged that I didn't want to do it anymore. And then I got other numbers, and then the other numbers were the ones that actually helped. So, like, I'm just saying, don't get discouraged. Just try another number. Ask if there's other companies that are out there, and what's their names, and and then you'll get the help you need, at least until your money clears. So, I mean, if I could find, dial 211, 211 from your area. They'll give you all the listings to all the people that have for the help that you need. It's 211 on your phone, and they'll give you the listings to all the areas that help out with any of your needs. They told me about it in a class that I went to, and they were telling me that if you have anything we're needing, anything, that's the number you will call, and they will give you all the information to what you need that's nearby you that could help. Yeah, you better not give up. One way or another, you better not give up. Like, you got to stay strong, and I'm telling you, Alicia, get closer to God in that time, man. Just go look up videos of proof of Jesus' existence and proof that the Bible is real. Go on YouTube and just start there. Start doing some research there. And when you go see all this videos showing you like Jerusalem, showing them Israel, and showing them parts of the world that are discoveries that they have, the monuments that they found, and all this discovery that proves that Jesus is real, and that proves that that he was crucified, and all this other crazy stuff, you'll start going on a rabbit hole to want to learn more and more and more and more. Next you know it, you're just so intrigued. You're watching Chosen, you're watching Bible, you know, Bible things left and right. then it's going to intrigue you more. You're just going to want to learn more and more and more. Then you're going to want to read about the book of Enoch, about the book of Giants, the Apocrypha. You're going to want to read all of it. You know, you're not read it, but you're going to want to learn about it. And the Maccabees, that's the one I was talking about. The Maccabees, like that was another good story. I was really impressed. Like, there's just a lot that you can learn, and and learn about and get closer to God every day. You know, so I just hope you're getting closer to Him. That's what matters to me. You know, and I'm praying for you too. Oh, I was stuck on a way up here. Grow up and when you can't speak, your problems are. You see, you see what I'm talking about? He's This is the same troll that I was telling you about, Alicia. Remember, I was telling you about he kept going and going and going, and he wouldn't stop, and he was like the plague, and he kept going and going and going. He was so thirsty for attention that he kept making fake accounts. I'm just I'm just ignoring him because nobody even cares to even read what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just a lonely tool bag. I'll hide everyone in his accounts. I'll do it all day long until he got none left. There you go. Flea ridden. He has all these fake accounts on the ready. On the ready. So many fake accounts. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's, well, something at the end of it, he feeds my algorithm. Even though he's annoying as heck, he's very, very, very lonely. And I do want to, like, I don't, listen, I don't hate this guy and I don't have a problem with this guy. What I have a problem with is that he wants to continue being fake and wants to sell a fake agenda on here and pray, oh, we were best friends. If we were such good friends, then why have I never seen you before? Why are you afraid of showing your face on video? What are you afraid of? So, you got nothing to hide. We're best friends. We're buddies. And, I threw you out the squad and you're all hurt about it and everything like that. But you've never once came on here and proved who you were, which would have got you right back in. So, at the end of it, because I don't want to play his stupid games, he wants to cry about it to everybody. And nobody wants to hear about it. Like, he went on your freaking live to cry about me. Like, bro, nobody cares. Yeah, most people are my people are usually pretty cool. Like, I have this one guy that he's called the One, and I got a few other people on here. I saw Latina Mama. She came on here, and I was happy to see her. And she was like, she stayed for a little bit, and then she left, and I haven't seen her since. Miss Godu was on here a little bit ago, and I didn't. She was worried about me. She was messaging me like, "Where you been? Where you been?" Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Oh, I just needed a break." So, you still having a good What's your sub count now, Alicia? Is your sub count going up? My sub count's been doing pretty decent since I got back on. I had my sub count was like at 117. Yeah, like 1017. It's already at like, I think it was like 1100 and something. And I'm telling you, doing those shorts really do help out. Like, I did a short about narcissists. I did a short about reaching out to God. I did a beware of who you're friends with, beware who you let in your crowd. And like I did a whole bunch of shorts, and even when I'm not on, I've been getting a lot of like not a lot, but like every day it's been going up. My subs go up, so I did be getting like anywhere from 7 to 8 subs a day, which is not bad. He I don't know what you said. He came on my live and said, "Where's Josh, Alicia?" And I said, "I don't know. I'm not his keyword." And he proceeded to tell me about how you talked about me and said, "Dude is not invisible." I said, "I don't hold a grudge," and he got blocked from my channel. I don't have time for that. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. And I've only talked about you on my live maybe once or a few times, and that was a while ago too. You know what I'm saying? I mainly talked about and I was more upset with freaking JV, at that time. You know what I'm saying? I was way more upset with him at that time because I just felt let down, but at the end of it, I don't care, man. I'm sorry. I did say some things then, but he wasn't even part of those lives. He was blocked out of all my lives. Every time he came and said one word, he got blocked. Like the minute he says, "Hey, Josh, da 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 da," I know you're about to block. Hey, Josh, da 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 da, I know you're about to block. Da, 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 da. Every time, block. Like, so he wouldn't know. I don't even know how he would know unless he's stalking my lives and just watching the old lives. And I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Who cares? But what a weirdo. Oh, 113 subs. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You're growing. I mean, it takes time. I watched them. I was blocked, but totally. I just couldn't speak. Oh, you did? Oh. Well, you should have messaged me. You would have messaged me. We would have talked it out. I was there, and I know you were upset, but I didn't let it get down. Well, I mean, I was wrong to be quite honest. I shouldn't be. I'm learning not to do that, and not to be that way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, I was really just. I was like I explained it to you already, and you understood it too. I was just so hurt and so beat up at that moment that I couldn't take another rejection and another I couldn't take it anymore. I was already at my wits' end with rejection and with people and feeling let down. And, and you didn't know that I was planning on leaving Daytona. And Daytona, that was like going to be my last hoorah in Daytona. And that was like basically me parting away. And I wanted to have a good time and just be Josh and not have to worry about being a certain way and acting a certain way. I just wanted to, walk the beach at night and just laugh and joke around and be on YouTube live and make content and just, do some lives around the areas and just have memories. That's really what I wanted. Gonna text to see if I'm still blocked. Yeah, I know what you mean. But at the end of it, I'm glad we talked at the end of it, and that's what it took. I mean, it just took us to talk, and once we talked it out, and I wish I did that with you. I just got so upset, and I just wanted to block everybody out. That wasn't that I felt. No, you're not blocked. I see you. I see your message. Yeah, I think I unblocked you the day that we talked. I unblocked you. I think might have even unblocked you before that. Because you got to understand that even like with my Christian walk, right? We're grown folks. I'm not like that. I know. Look here. He goes. Look at his other identity. Bro, he's about to eat me. Um, War. What is this other one that we just got rid of? Like, what in the world is your problem? Like, you're talking about eating another man. No, I didn't freeze. This is me still stuck on what in the world? We all speak some evil shit when we're lost in the moment. Tastier. She ain't lying. But maybe he likes raw meat. I don't know. You don't know his preference. I mean, obviously he's stalking another dude. So he's not stalking Sable's live. He's stalking my live. Why you want to eat, folks? Go on, Jeffrey. Use those fingers to just keep scrolling. No, it's you know who that is, right? That's War. It's his fake. He has all those fake. I already know all his personalities. All his profiles already been hidden before. I don't even know how they are coming back because I hid them from the channel already. So I don't even know how they're all coming back. Maybe he don't have much left. I don't know because I blocked at least 100 of his profiles. So it's him. I do. It's War profile 3000. Yeah, you see? See, it is. It's, hey, War, you want to be part of this chat? Get on IG Live with me. Show your face. If you're an old man, it's all good, bro. No, you're bro, your tag thing shows your name, you dippy long stocking. It shows your actual thing. It shows you're on an alternate account. What are you talking about? I'm laid with nothing better to do. You're laid up with nothing better to do. They started it. I thought it was going about to get dirty. I'm like, damn, girl. Come on, bro. Stop. Get off. Get off of it, bro. Get off of it. Okay, he made this channel 4 months ago. He's got 5 subscribers. Peter at YouTube at Peter Griffin 69420Y. Jeffrey Dahmer 2 because Jeffrey Dahmer 1 was already blocked. So it's Jeffrey Dahmer 2 because he's been blocked already before. Playing games? Don't play games with me, boy. Don't play games with me. You better respect your daddy. Sorry, I'm about to get in my 90s. Still didn't even eat nothing yet. Oh, I fell on my face. Oh. I definitely need a comb. Look at that. I got the alfalfa going on. That thing's on fleek. It does not want to stay down. Nah, I'm going to quit fighting it. Is he still here? Crickets when I offered my meat. Yes, you taste. Yeah. He ain't interested in. He's only interested in homeboys. You know what I'm saying? He's straight fugazi. He's fugazi. Oh man, the dude. This is why I don't dry this shirt. I don't like drying my shirts. Dude, my hair is not falling down. Aha. Oh, back up. Straight fugazi. Why are you fugazi? That boy's straight fugazi. He's straight fugazi. He's a straight fugazi. Don't be fugazi. Alicia Sabo's fugazi. So Jeffrey Dahmer did not want your meat. Go not what shows for us on it myself. They can do bigger. Huh? Me and three lurkers. Hey, there was no show. There was no show that was rated PG-13, not E for everyone. But yeah, you're the only one talking. And you know why? Because the other one is the other three identities is war. 360709 whatever. 666666666. That's who it is. He's really, really, really weird. Like if you're that thirsty for attention, why would you be so scared to show your face? Like, bro, I don't care what you look like. The point is that you cannot keep switching identities and say that you're one person when you're not. Like, that's just crap. Just be honest. Like, he keeps stealing people's identity and then saying you're somebody, and then you get busted and you want to cry about it. Like, what is this world coming to? Like, why are you gonna cry about something like that when it's your daggone fault that it happened? You got three chances. You made up two different identities and then got mad when you got busted on the third one. Yeah, you shut him up as soon as you ask him about you had some tasty treats. you, you want some of this meat? And he said, and I'm straight. Okay. Yes, I do my hair. Yes, I wear lotion. Yes, I wear jewelry. But this is all straight. There's no none of there's none of this in this. There's no there's no swing in these hips when it walks. It when I walk I do this. There's no so that being said, war 666666. I am not interested. I'm going to have to depart from our friendship because now it's turning a little freaky. Okay? You turn down women and ghosted when 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 a cookie was offered. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, I do remember Hannah. Is she still around? I haven't seen her in a long time. I think she teamed up with JV. I don't know. JV's taking all my rejects, and I let him have it. Like I can't believe I saw Nidia on there. I'm sorry, but it's so hard to hold that in. I literally was like, "Hey man, I'll mod for your channel and everything like that," and I was like, so about like helping him out and trying to support his channel like he helped me with mine. And man, and the first day I finally catch his live. I kept missing his live every damn time, but I've never go under his messages to read who's on there, what they're saying. I'm just not that invested like that. You get what I'm saying? Go figure. I'm not invested in that. So, long story short, so I go on there and I'm like, oh, I caught his live. Like, oh, well, you know, what's the chances of that? So I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? And I'm like, and I got my wrench too, because I finally, he gave me mod and everything like that. And I was so excited about it. Then I go on there and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And all of a sudden I see Nidia on there with a wrench. She's freaking modding for his ass, dude. I'm like, this woman has trashed me, has like tried to destroy my channel, has done so much crazy stuff to me. And then his wife was like, oh, hey Nidia, how you doing? How you doing, girl? Da, da, da. And I'm thinking, and I couldn't say nothing. I just said, I'm out of here. And then I just departed. And then, so, yeah. And then I didn't say anything else. I just kind of, I broke away from YouTube all in itself. I didn't even want to YouTube for a little while because I was just so, you know, it was hurtful, but not shocking. But it was pretty hurtful. He ran from the water gun. Oh, you ain't lied. She kept trying to tell me how pretty I was and kiss my ass like I forgot who she was. Wow. Wow, she's crazy. Like like she wanted me to block you. And the whole thing to why me and her even fought and got into it was because she was trying to control who I was friends with on my YouTube channel. And I said, my YouTube channel is to grow and to converse. Why would I get rid of the person that's interacting with me the most? Like, I need interactions. And plus, you were my friend too at that time. So I'm like, why? Like, oh, you need to get rid of her. You need to get rid of her. And that's crazy how she would go up and pretend to be your best friend and like everything is cool between y'all two, knowing that she knows the truth of what she said. Knowing that the whole thing about me and her was because I wouldn't just get rid of you and like and just and I said, no, I'm not doing that. She was like, oh, you need to watch out with her. I'm like, she's got a boyfriend. Like, I talked to both of them at the same time. Like, what is there to be jealous about? What is there to be upset about? And of course, she's gonna, the minute she knew you were coming down, of course she's gonna bash me to you. You should have, like, I'm sorry, I'm really surprised you didn't put your little girl radars up and been like, because that right there would have told you why would she go out of her way to bash me and to scare you from hanging out with me unless she was seriously jealous and did not want you around me? Get what I'm saying? Because A, she wouldn't be care enough to look out for you to just tell you, oh my God, this guy's not a good guy. I'm worried about you. Because she was not worried about you when she was trying to get me to block you. So, like, that made no sense at all. And then on top of all that, you turn around and you put together the fact that she was telling you untruthful things about me. Like, if you're going to say something about me, say something truthful because there is probably some shit you could use against me that is truthful. But the fact is, she was saying things that were totally not even me. Like, I know you told me stuff that I don't want to share on here, but it was so far fetched that I was like, you would have seen me, you would have been like, oh, yeah, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, I don't get it. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. And it's cool. Like I said, but at the end of it, if you would have came, you would have got to know me and known, and you would have not gotten a bad vibe off me. You wouldn't have gotten bad energy off of me, and you wouldn't have gotten any bad intentions out of me either. Because my whole thing was to really do an awesome IRL and have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then to go around Daytona and show you all around Daytona and all these cool parts and everything like that. You know, and I don't go out a lot, so you know what I'm saying, but I knew certain spots that were cool though, you know. That's why I screenshotted everything. No, I believe you. I believe you. I listen. I wouldn't even have to see it because I believe you. When you told me that, it made perfect sense because when I talked to you the first time, you seemed very weary on the phone until you video called me. And then you video called me and you felt so much calm and you were like oh excited. Okay, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna just be fun. It's not gonna be nothing like that. You know, it's we made an agreement that it was just gonna be friendship and we're gonna have a good time. And it was like, okay, cool, we're good. And then all of a sudden, I felt like an energy twist. You know what I'm saying? And because you got people in your ears, you got to be careful about that, man. Because people are jealous and like something. Listen to this, Sable. I'm still getting IG strikes from this person. Why am I still getting IG strikes? I haven't talked to this person in over probably 6 months, 7 months. No contact with this person, absolutely at all. I've been still getting IG strikes. I mean, she's been reporting old messages just to get my IG striked. And so I get another 7-day restriction so I can't message on IG. And I've done nothing to this person. Like, absolutely nothing. I literally didn't, went no YouTube. Like, I stayed away from YouTube. Yeah, no, I feel you on that. But I'm just saying about like that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it just not about the whole coming part. I'm just talking about the whole trashing me and then behind my back, like hanging out with my people, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of it, like between me and JV, that was my friendship. That was like me and JV were friends. That had nothing to do with Nidia at all. Nothing to do with her at all. Soon as the whole thing happens, she goes on his thing and then bashes me and does all this stuff, and and then he even had to tell her to stop, talking about it, what I'm saying? But at the end of it, she got the exactly the feedback she wanted when I went on his live and realized that she's over there running his live, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I was hurt, but then at the end of it, I was hurt, but I'm not upset. Like, you know, he tried to call me, and but I was working and dealing. I was just starting to work and everything like that, and I just didn't want to deal with it no more. And then I just ended up just saying, I'm just gonna go ahead and just quit YouTube for a little bit. Like, I just didn't want to see her name anymore. Like, I needed that breakaway. What's up, Bucket? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, but it's all good. I'm over it now. Like, I'm over it. I am hurt a little bit because I really did love JV. JV was a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? He was a spiritual brother to me. And everything I said to JV, I was always, you know, I was trying to make things right with him. You know what I'm saying? I really was. No, oh no, I need to talk to you about that. No, things went bad. That bike that I bought got snaked from me. Snaked from me. Yep. And the job that I had too, I ended up having to quit because I ended up having to deal with a stalker that ended up like some people don't know, like, when they don't know how to handle rejection. And some people, like, they'll play like they understand and they don't understand at all. They're like they would entrap you. And that's why I'm fearful of women now. One of my fans made it, and my old one was bad, so I used it. Oh, that's cool, bro. That's cool. That's good, man. That's really good. Yeah, I'll have to explain everything to you. Yeah, I don't want to say it all on here on live, but man, that's why I was talking a lot about narcissists and about be careful when you're alone and you're like, I stayed single for a while. And the reason I stayed single is because I was waiting for the right girl. So I'm okay with making friends with. I was okay with making friends with women. Now I know I can't do that. Like, because you know it just the cards and the games is too much on their field. All right. Good night, Bucket. Have a good one, bro. Have a blessed night, man. Make sure you say your prayers before you go to bed. Don't forget that. Always put God first. So make sure you say your prayers, homie. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of it, it's all good. I'm gonna heal from it. I still got I have a scooter that's a 50cc scooter, and she's been getting me around from where I need to get right now. And I got my motorcycle endorsements, so I got my motorcycle license. So now I'm able to buy a motorcycle. So now I'm just saving up to get a motorcycle. So I need to save like 1,500, 1,700 up, and then I could buy a nice little motorcycle. Then after I get a motorcycle, I'll buy a nice little truck, so I could put my motorcycle in my truck and go places and stuff like that. But that's what my plan is. But right now, I'm job hunting. I'm trying to reestablish myself and reset myself. I'm pretty much starting from the ground up again. But at least I'm not in a hotel, because I was staying in a hotel, and the hotel was costing me $400 to $500 a week to stay there. I felt like I was going to work to survive, to live in a hotel, and not even a good hotel at that. So it was rough. And now I've got a place where I don't have to pay, you know, that amount. And, but I'm job hunting, trying to find a good job, it's just been so rough, man. I've just been putting applications everywhere. And it's just like, it just seems like to get a job is not easy these days. So I'm just trying to restructure myself again. And I don't know. I think God's got me. Like, at least I'm safe. I'm away from this person. And, and, I think God's got angels on me. So, long as those angels are on me, then I'm going to be okay. But I'm worried about you. I'm more worried about you than anything because, you're by yourself and that worries me. Like, your daughter needs to come stay the night with you at least sometimes. Like, because you shouldn't be alone like that. My truck has been sitting and I'm thinking about getting rid of it altogether. I can't afford it. I feel you. I wish I could work. Uh, and yeah, so are you still making payments on your car then? I mean, because at the end of it, if you don't start getting any money, that car ain't going to be around long. I mean, at the end of it, you can't drive it, but I mean, they can make it to where you get buttons on your car and you can hit these buttons, brake and stop like that, what I'm saying, on your car if if your paralysis lasts as long. But I wish I had a car. If I had a car, I would come pick you up and take you out your butt straight to church. We'll be going to church and people praying, put hands on you, praying for you, and every day pray for you. And every day I feel like you will get you walking. I need to get a car. That's one thing. I would like to get a motorcycle too, though. But I need a motorcycle and a car to be honest, because this weather has been so bad lately. Like, it's hard to decipher when it's gonna rain and when it's not gonna rain. And when it rains, I was on my scooter and that thing only goes like 35 miles an hour. And this thing is like, and it's gas too. I don't know why the speedometer shows like it goes way more, and it does not go. It stops at a certain thing. So I don't know if there's a way I could fix that and make it go a little bit more. But anyways, it was raining outside, and man, I was riding, and those rains felt like I was getting whooped, like by rain pedals. I was like, "Dang, go, man! I'm getting whooped there with this thing. This thing hurts, man." Rain pedals does not feel good, especially when you're going, a certain speed too. So you don't even have to go fast to get hit hard. So notice 5 viewers. I got 6 viewers, and nobody's saying anything. The only person talking is just me and Sable. Hey, it's like the good old days, Sable. Like the good old days. Remember, we used to do all the talking. No, people just barely talk sometimes, and it would just be me and you. Screw it. But the good old days. It's war, and it's 4 identities. Hey, war, what are you doing? Are you screenshotting me? Are you screenshotting me? Are you doing bad things to my screenshot? Naughty, naughty, naughty. Jesus sees all. He's gonna give you a hand cramp. Your hand's gonna cramp up. Okay, you were warned. Don't listen to the Puerto Rican boy over here. He ain't gonna make any sense, right? All right, you say that until your hand goes like this. Then you're gonna be like, We don't do that around here. Not in this neck of the woods. So I don't know what part of the woods you're from, but you better go back in the woods. You better go find that squirrel. I hear that squirrel eating that nut right now. You better go get that squirrel, boy. Sorry. I had to play war a little bit of war. 6666666. Six. I don't know if he has an extra six in there or not, but I'll throw one in there for him. So, anyways, dude, I've been on live for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Getting that watch time hours up because I got to get my watch time hours to 4,000. I had it at 4,000, but I locked up a bunch of my videos. And when I locked up my videos, they ended up freaking costing me watch time hours. That kind of sucked, but whatever. Say hello and bring a topic, right? I never shut up. I don't want to just be here. That's a. Well, I know, but people do that. He's had it since. He better eat that bill, huh? You still legally married? Alicia Sable. Sable. You're still legally married and you over here playing around with Kelvin? I'm gonna have to bring you to church, girl. I'm down with it. I told you I would split screen with you whenever you wanted to. I don't mind. You can doll yourself up on your wheelchair. You can pedazzle it out, or you can sit in your bed like this. This is what I sleep in right now. This futon, and it's not comfortable. Very not comfortable futon, but it keeps my room looking very like a living room area, you know. And he still got stuff on his walls and everything like that, but we're supposed to be trading out rooms and stuff like that. So that's why he hasn't pulled any of that stuff down. He was in the army and stuff like that. He was a military guy. I made a mistake in Vegas, but we have been legally separated for over 4 years, so I'm not sending. Oh, okay, good for you, dude. He said, "Oh, a twin hospital bed. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Like I don't like the smell of hospitals. The smell of a hospital really it makes me queasy because it brings back a lot of bad memories. When I was a kid, I had asthma, and I had asthma and everything like that, and just the smell of the hospital would always just make me queasy and just like hate that smell. I just don't like it. So I've always had fear of hospitals. I don't like hospitals. I don't want to go. If I'm sick, I'm like, and be like, oh, go to the doctor. I'm like, you go to the doctor. I ain't going to no doctor. I this thing called Benadryl, and there's a thing called Tylenol flu, and there's a thing called freaking chest congestion medicine, and all this other stuff. I'd rather take that because every time I go to the hospital, it feels like I feel that's where people go to die and people go sickly, and and I just feel like I don't want to be around death and around sick like that. I don't know. I just can't do it. You know, if I'm dying, then put me to sleep, man. God's calling me home. Like if I'm sickly, I would think that I would get some kind of signs that I'm sick, anyways. You know, and I always go to God as my healer. Like if my chest is hurting, I pray to Him, and God, I feel like He cleanses me. You know, I've never broke a bone in my body, and I feel like God's always got me through a lot of thickness. And that being said, I feel like with all the bad luck that I have, the my family like not accepting me or not accepting me, but just like I just feel like I've always been isolated. You know what I'm saying? and I just feel like the black sheep in the family, and I just feel like I could be easily misunderstood, and people think when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, you think you're better than." Where do you get that? I've never treated anybody like that. Like people just assume because like I do my hair or because I dress a certain way that I'm full of myself or that I think I'm better than anybody. No, I just show people the respect they show me. So if you don't say hi to me, I am not going to go and say hi to you. I mean, if you're along my endeavor, I would nod my head and say, "Hey," and something like that. But if you're not going to come out of your way to say hi to me, I am not going on my way to say hi to you because I'm respecting your space. I'm respecting, and certain people you can say hi to and they're really cool. And there's some people that just don't even want to be bothered. And if you don't want to be bothered, like I'm not going to bother you. Telling you, PJ parties here often, and yes, I hate the beeping and the temp of the hospital, but the old folks' home takes the cake. Oh, I can imagine being in an old folks' home though, like, cause you're dealing with a lot of like they're just up and down, Always much people vibe our world needs more of them. That's yeah, you're not lying. Like it's so it's I don't know, it's just weird. It's just I feel like some people like I don't know, I just feel like certain people don't like the light and they don't like people that shine, and some people are like intimidated by you by they don't they want to be the person liked the most. Get what I'm saying? Like some people they like oh they see that you're getting attention and they see that people are liking them, and instead of saying hey that's good, that's a brother, that's a person that's gonna help and he's a part, they get intimidated. So when they get intimidated they start treating you a certain way too. So then they start treating you like you're the bad person even though you're just there to help. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy stuff like that, man. I just wish people would like help each other out more, back each other up, and stop worrying about themselves. They got mad at me at the old folks home because I used perfume and wore shorts, and they wanted my tattoos all covered. Oh hell no! What kind of where do you go to a freaking Baptist church or a Baptist freaking hospital? That sounds like a Baptist hospital. They're like, oh, cover your legs, showing too much legs, showing those tattoos, you little Jezebel. Like, daggone. That's not cool. Yeah, hey, Artie was cool, man. Artie was on here for a little bit. She was at the temple, and Artie came in here and said hi and everything like that. It was really cool. That was really nice of Artie. She showed up. Guess she said she was at the temple. I don't know. She's praying to the Hindu gods. I wish that Artie would go to God. I wish that she truly would submit to Jesus, but she's so stuck in her Hindu religion that's why I said like hearts would be hardened. You know, like some hearts are just so stuck on their belief that they don't want to see the truth, no matter if the truth is in front of their face. And I feel bad because I gave, and I just why I told Artie. I said, Artie, please listen to me, girl. If the rapture happens, and it does happen, and people disappear, do not get those numbers and be very careful. Like you're gonna have to really submit your life to God and really live a hard life just to make it through. the end, you know, but there is an end, and Jesus will come and save us all. Now, whether rapture happens or not, and we ascend to heaven or not, and or we're here due to the tribulation, one way or another, we can't get those marks. We can't get those numbers. We can't get them at all. So, so that's crazy though. The old folks home. That's ugh. That would piss me off if I try to go out there like that and they act all crazy over me being comfortable. Like, this is my room. Get out of here. If you want to pop a booby out in your room, you should be able to pop that booby out and let it free. Let it free. Free Willie. I don't know. Free whatever the names are. You know, that's your room. That's your own privacy in your room. Like, you're already in one of those skirts, aren't you? Like, your butt crack is already sticking out. Like, what's a booby? I don't know if the retirement homes are the same like the hospital. I know the hospital, you're in a gown. You know, am I right or am I wrong? I guess when you went to the retirement home, you got to put on whatever you wanted, huh? So you were able to put on your little boy shorts, and so you can't feel your legs at all. You can't feel the toes. You got no leg feeling at all. You're just dead legged. Man, that would freak me out. Like hardcore. That would totally freak me out. I'd be just thinking, oh my God. They got mad at me in the old folks' home because I use perfume and orange. I thought I read that already. What? This thing does not scroll down. See, this thing does not scroll down. I didn't read any of those. That's crazy because someone just said to me until they got to know me that they were intimidated by me. I don't understand, but apparently it's confidence. She said, "Yup, it was a regular old folks' home, but they were funny about everything. They had no idea how to deal with my crazy." Hell no. I wore regular clothes and I smoked when I wanted. Right leg, no. Left leg coming back. Oh, awesome. So you get like you're having some kind of leg sensation from your leg. Going into emergency surgery was horrible. I can imagine. Oh my God. Like, I can't imagine going through what you went through. Yeah, I can't imagine going through what you went through. That's nuts. Like, that I couldn't, like, I don't know. Sorry, my pants are falling off. Let me hide my private parts, my special parts, my no parts. No, I'm just kidding. But, I'm not kidding. Yeah, pain is intense, but I push. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Waking up and not being able to move was like I wanted to give up, but I'm still here fighting daily. Yeah, don't give up because you know what I'm saying. But listen, have you been? I mean, be honest. Have you been really submitting to God? Like, have you been? Listen, there's one thing to close your eyes and do a prayer, right? I mean, you could close your eyes and say, "Hey, Jesus, I love you. I appreciate you. And, please be with me. Please guide me." And then, and then just be done. But if you eagerly seek Him, yes, never give up. Yeah, definitely never give up. But if you eagerly seek Him, and like, cause listen, you got nothing to lose right now. You got more to gain than anything than you do to lose right now. Like, you can't feel your legs. You can feel one of them coming back a little bit, and so that means there's still a chance that you can still heal. You get what I'm saying? But if you truly, truly, eagerly seek God and truly pray from your heart and soul, and truly talk to Him, I just feel like you could have a spiritual awakening like no other and be healed. So I come into my room when I was in the hospital because I was losing and needed to feel the vibe. You will definitely heal. I know you're already healing, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like I want you to make a deep connection with God and see, how that goes for you. I truly feel that like He would really, 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 really work in your behalf. Because I mean, you're alone, you're hurt. You can't feel your legs, and I would like, man, I don't know. I know that if I was you, I would have been. Oh man, I would have been crying out to Him. To be honest, I mean, I cry out to Him now when things go wrong. And there's nowhere near what you're going through. And yet He still has my back. Yeah, I know you got this. You definitely got this. And God's gonna see you through it though, because I'm gonna pray for you. You're definitely gonna be in my prayers, and I know that something's gonna happen to you that's gonna be eye opening, and then it's gonna change your life in a positive way. You know, slow your fast ass down, because I'm pretty sure you were having some fun. I know you were. And it's all good, and you're gonna get back to that. I promise prayer warriors and myself are on it. It's scary, but He knows I got this one. Yeah, amen for that. And I feel that too, especially if you're already feeling some kind of sensation. You'll get it back. Just do the do what they tell you to do, like the exercises, because it's a road to your recovery, and you definitely need it. You know. But all right, girl, man, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm getting tired. I'm ready to yawn it up. I might eat something really quick. But message me. Oh, you got my message. Or you got my Facebook and stuff like that. So hit me up when you want, if you want to talk or if you need any prayers or anything. I'm gonna pray for you regardless. But love you, girl. Mad love. Peace out, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and thank you for my stalkers. War666. Find your identity. When you find your identity, give your life to God. Submit to Him. Maybe He could help fix your life up. God bless, guys. Peace. Bye bye, Miss Alicia Pie. Oh, when I called it off with Kevin, I knew then I needed to change my pace. I was going twice a day and being. I said, wow, wow. Well, hey, he's slowing you down for a reason, but you just gotta like I just really desperately just want you to get close to God. That's it. I mean, if every day you get closer to God, like, I'm happy for you. And I truly feel that God's going to work wonders in your life. You just need to completely submit to Him and show, and I know you have. I know you love God. And I know God's going to work in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, but I pray for you. And I pray that, God works a miracle in your life. And, you know, you could use your story as a testimony to help other people see God too. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But good night, girl. I love you, man. Peace.